everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So, Virginia lovers, this one's for you. We are doing today our impressions on Peter Heinrichs Golden Sliced. Now, it is a Peter Heinrichs blend, which is a German blend made by Kohlhaas and Kopp. This is a straight Virginia flake. They call it a broken flake, and I can see where they say there are some broken pieces in there, but the majority of this is 100 grams of just one solid flake roll.
It's a coil of flake.
It is so awesome. This one also comes in 200 gram tins, and you can get this at Smoking Pipes. You can get it at Pipes and Cigars, I'm not sure, but definitely at Cup of Joe's, some of those others, okay? So the strength on this one is mild. The flavoring, there's no flavoring at all, straight Virginia. The taste is about moderate, and we'll talk about the room note as it comes along. So, let's get our impressions on this one, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty decent summer blend, by the way. This
Very
is,
decent.
Nice and light. A lot of guys go to straight Virginias in the summertime because of that. So, let's talk about the tin note.
You get like a figgy kind of smell to it, and I'm not sure what would be what that would be, attributed
Think so?
to. Yeah, like it's
Dark fruit?
Yeah, dark
Yeah,
fruit
dark
fig.
fruit,
Yeah, that'd probably be a better way to it. Like I said, it's just
Oh man.
you get like a fig Newton kind of smell. I do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get
with the grassy out of Virginia.
There's the grassiness, the really grassiness that I get for it on it. Kind of like a bright citrus flavor coming through on it. It reminds me a whole lot of a blend I got from Samuel Gowith that was called Groosemore. My God, that was a really good tobacco, and this one just right from the tin note just makes me go to that same place and go, I'm gonna enjoy this smoke.
Let me see that.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, yeah, you can get the citrusy, like a lemony kind of scent.
grassy,
to it.
a lemony, yeah.
Real bright, and I mean, it's definitely not a heavy smell.
It's a Virginia.
Yeah.
It's a sweet grass smell.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of hint of honey in it. Definitely that citrusy note, which to me is more of there's some lemon hints in there, but also kind of an orange in there as well. Real bright. The Virginias that are in this, it's a blend of golden, brown, Piedmont, and Old Belt Virginias is what's in this. So there's two different types in that.
They're doing it right, whatever it is. 'cause
It
that is good
smells
Virginia.
like a really high quality straight Virginia. Is
Yeah.
what it does.
Yeah, it
really
does.
good. All right, well, let's talk about taste.
Let me finish tasting it. Hold on. That's really good, man.
It's really grassy. You get a lot of that typical Virginia taste to it,
A little bit of spice, just like a touch
Yeah,
of spice. Nothing overbearing.
and it's kind of a peppery spice. It's not like a nutmeg or cinnamon or anything like that. It's more like
it's
a pepper.
more of a
It's kind of a nice little.
light.
Yeah.
It's that citrus that's coming through that makes you really kind of peps up your smoke.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
There's a slight tartness and sourness back behind it a little bit.
Especially on the draw. That's when I'm getting the tartness. But hold on.
I'm not a fan of Virginias it typically, but I could smoke this one, especially if I take it nice and slow.
We did it. We found one he'd smoke. Look at us go. Man, now this is really good. There's even like a kind of like the sweetness almost tastes like a brown sugary kind of like there's just a little hint of that like right on the exhale for me.
Now this is the second Virginia that we smoked from Peter Heinrichs, right?
Well, we did
Reserve Crew.
Reserve Crew, which was also a Virginia base, that was also an aromatic, a Virginia aromatic. So there are some similarities, but this one's much more
Virginia
refined and than the other one was. A little acidic at the end of it.
Little.
Really?
I get
Slightly.
that. Yeah, just the slight bitterness right there at the end.
Sometimes I even get a nuttiness to it, like an almond.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, they're very subtle, but they're there.
It's a really good taste though overall. Really good.
I can't. It's that citrus flavor, that grassiness, that almost like lemongrass that's in the smoke that I just can't get enough of Virginias. And that's what keeps me coming back to them. Is I'm a lemon
I think it helps
flavor person.
that I'm smoking this in a meerschaum. You know, that it helps it kind of bring. I'm not muddling it with the flavors of another tobacco from another pipe.
There you go.
What I'm saying.
I just realized that we have a meerschaum, we have a briar, and we have a cob, so we're kind of getting all the.
Yeah, mine is a African Block Pioneer meerschaum. I've had this one, I bet, for 30 years. Yeah. And it's pretty decent smoke. Cheap. No, I didn't spend a lot of money on this pipe at all.
I'm just smoking out of that Compass, you know, and
that Nording Compass.
yeah,
the
the
Nording
Nording Compass,
Compass.
and this is I smoke a lot of Virginias out of this as is, so I mean it's just,
This
it's
is actually a second from Missouri Meerschaum. So it's not one of their name brands. It's if you guys can see, it's not labeled. It's been marked as a second.
Sorry.
So
Yeah, but you know what?
I can't ever figure out what's wrong with the second.
Well, sometimes it's because there's a flaw in the look or something like that. You know,
can't ever figure it out.
Well,
it smokes well.
yeah, it smokes. It
and
smokes well.
It's a cob. I mean, you're going to go through it eventually, so
Yeah.
who cares?
All right. Well,
Man,
what do we
it's
think?
good.
What do we think about the room note?
Very Virginia.
It's definitely a Virginia. You know, for all the pipe smokers out there, you're definitely going to walk into this and you're going to say that's definitely a Virginia blend. But there's a little bit of sweetness to it.
I
like
think
in
it's
the-
pleasant. It
is
almost
pleasant.
it reminds me of, like, I don't know, maybe this is my dad's side coming out, but it reminds me of fresh cut grass. Very pleasant, very tolerable. It's like you go through a neighborhood and the whole neighborhood decided on that Saturday that they were going to mow their yard. That's what I get.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's going to be.
There's a little bit of sweetness, like you said. I like that, but that grass taste is, and that grass fragrance is predominant.
Yeah.
It's predominant. You know, this one, it does come a little moist.
A little, yeah.
And this particular batch that we're smoking right now, I let it dry for at least 30 to 45 minutes.
I was going to ask you because, I mean, that's pretty much how I like my Virginias, is where it's at right now.
In the tin?
Yeah,
like
as is right now. But you've let it air out for a little bit.
Yeah,
so I didn't get to see it before.
I'd rather have it a little drier than moist. What do you think about the nick hit on this?
This one's mild to me. It's a mild nicotine hit. It's got that strength to it that makes it more than just an aromatic smoke where it feels like you're smoking air, but it's not quite as strong as a Burley or a Latakia blend or something like that. It's very pleasant.
Yeah.
Very mild.
I guess I'm not used to the Virginias. I think it's a little stronger than mild for me. It's almost not quite medium, but maybe a moderate on the nick hit.
I'm only like a quarter of the way through this bowl, so I can't
I
really
finished mine.
Yeah, so you'd be the. I still haven't quite finished it, so I can't really say to it, but it feels like a Virginia.
Couple of observations on this particular tobacco. You know, I find it pretty mellow. It's slow burning. There's not a lot of complication or complexity to it. It's a straight Virginia.
Yeah.
You know, it's been compared a lot to the Orlick Golden Sliced.
Really?
Yes. And I need to check, but it could be possible that Kohlhaas and Kopp also does Orlick. So there might be a lot of similarities to that. I think in this particular one, there's less citrus and sweetness than the Orlick, and more of the lemony, grassy sourness than the Orlick. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I love the way it's wrapped in the tin.
I do too.
That is awesome.
It's almost like an elegant. I don't know how you can make a tobacco in a tin look elegant, but they did that.
They did that.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
they did
It's
that.
really cool looking. It's
Like just to have one solid flake rolled on itself and then placed in the tin. That's awesome.
It breaks up real easy to rub out. Burns at a moderate pace. I need a few relights, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
Doesn't leave any moisture in the bowl at all.
Nope.
As you're smoking it, it dries up. It'll burn straight down to ash. Now it can bite if you smoke it fast, and I know that from experience. But if you slow down and just sit and enjoy it, I don't think this would be one like where you're coming out off of work and you're, kind of
tight or something.
kind of wrapped up in the day and you start smoking this really hard. It would not be a pleasant smoke, but just relaxing like today on a Sunday and taking your time with it. It's pretty nice
with a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty decent aftertaste.
Yeah, it does.
I like the aftertaste. Like I said, it's kind of a plain smoke, but it's a really good quality smoke.
It's that's the thing that I like about it. That's what I like about a lot of straight Virginias is sometimes they're very one note. They're very plain. But if you get quality Virginias, they're very quality.
Enjoyable.
It's a very.
Do you think this could be an all-day smoke?
I think so.
You turned me on to Virginia Gentleman, and I'm just smoking on this thing, just thinking, damn, this might be a
replacement.
Yeah, it's
if
close.
it didn't cost for the fact that Peter Heinrichs is a little harder to get than some of the Cornell and Deal stuff, I would replace my Virginia choice for that.
I bet this ages wonderfully.
Oh, I bet so.
Yeah.
When you can get your hands on it and you're a Virginia lover, grab it.
Yeah, I would recommend this for sure.
Yeah.
To any Virginia guy. This is fantastic.
I think this would be a good for a person that's just wanting to try Virginias and see what it's like. This is a pretty good offering as to what the Virginia family would be like.
And you mentioned with if you don't smoke it fast, I would actually probably have somebody try that doesn't do Virginias, like Ian maybe.
Yeah, try this.
Try this before maybe Virginia Gentleman, honestly.
Yeah, well, Virginia Gentleman also has a little Turkish.
Right. So that's this would be like probably the first one that I would introduce to somebody. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, it's really really good. It's a good quality smoke.
Yeah, it is.
Well, this one, like I said, comes in 100-gram tins. Also comes in 200-gram tins. You can almost hardly ever find the 200-gram tins, but the 100-gram tins, and they may still have some on smoking pipes. That's where I got this right now. It averages out to about $4.59 an ounce,
which is a bargain.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good.
I mean, as compared to Orlick, which is going to be $5 and something an ounce,
or some of the other Cornell and Deal blends that we've done, which average out to $5 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's your final thoughts on this?
Go get it.
It's
really good.
Yeah, I haven't tasted anything from Peter Heinrichs that I haven't enjoyed, but them making a straight Virginia blend, and then this being that representation of their Virginia brand, man.
It's really really good. I would recommend this to anybody that's either A, wanting to get into Virginias, or B, already loves Virginias and looking for something a little bit different than your run of the mill Virginia.
Yeah,
this is a popular one for Peter Heinrichs. Now, a while back we did the Reserve Crew 4, which is a Virginia flake that also had some topping on it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But I like this better. I like this better.
I didn't get to try the other one, so
you can.
Okay, thank you.
So, of the Peter Heinrichs, this Golden Slice and my other biggie from that is Dark Strong.
Yeah,
which is a Kentucky Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are the ones that I love so far with Peter Heinrichs. I have several. I bought also at the same time some of their English blends, so I'm going to try those. I haven't tried
those
them yet.
Those I'd like to try too. Just done the Virginia mixes, and so far coming out really strong with me. They're very nice.
All right, so what are you going to give it?
Me?
Yep.
Wow.
4.5.
Whoa!
It's good, man.
It's good. It's good. The only reason I don't give it a solid 5 like I gave my Virginia Gentleman a solid 5 is because Peter Heinrichs is harder to get.
Okay.
It's not as widely available, and I can't buy it bulk. That's the thing that's going to get me on it. I can buy Virginia Gentleman bulk at $2 and something an ounce.
Yeah, and you can find it all the time.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. It's easy. This one is a little tougher, but dang, is it a good smoke.
But when you see it and you like it that much,
I'm buying it.
You should jump on it.
I'm buying it, yeah.
Because I think if it was readily available all the time, what would you give it?
I would have given it a 5.
Yeah, that's my point.
Absolutely. If it was available at all times, it would be the top of my list.
That's my point. So, but you're sticking with the 4.5.
I'm sticking with the 4.5 out of pure availability.
All right, Colton.
Not smoke quality.
I am teetering on the 3.5 to 4, but I give everything a 3.5. So I mean, I really do. But this one,
So I'm gonna go with the 3.
Yeah, no, but this one is really good. It surprised me. I was just smelling it, and I was just like, yeah, that'd be a good one to try. And then I lit it up.
It smells different than it smells.
But it smokes really good, and it smells really good. Let's give it a 4. I really dig it. I can see myself putting this one into a daily rotation if it was readily available. And look out, Virginia Gentleman, because that's really good.
Smoke.
That's a really good smoke. So yeah, 4 for me.
Dad?
I don't smoke Virginias.
I know.
I don't smoke Virginias, and a lot of the times the reason is because Virginias I tend to smoke a little faster. Virginias tend to bite me and burn me a little bit.
Yeah.
This one doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
This one is probably. I've smoked a lot of Virginias because I want to like Virginias. Everybody's talking about, oh, this is awesome, and there's this Virginia Perique, or blah, 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 blah. And I'll try them, and I'll just go, it's not for me. Okay, this one I can smoke.
Yeah,
this one I can smoke. It's not better than some of the ones that are my favorites.
Yeah,
but it's the best Virginia that I've smoked. So I'm going to give it a 4.
Yay!
I'm gonna give it a 4. So a 4.5 is a 4.2 something or other.
Yeah, we'll round it down to a solid 4.
So we're gonna give
solid 4 for Peter Heinrichs.
All right, there we go. Solid 4.
Yeah.
For Peter Heinrichs, golden sliced Virginia, guys. If you have not tried this, you need to get your hands on some
Get
of
it
this.
before I buy it all.
Ooh.
Yeah, hit those websites. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's a website called Turbo 10
yes.
that you can put in Turbo. It's a free service. You put your email address in there, and you put down Peter Heinrichs Golden Sliced. If it's not out there, Turbo 10 will find who has it for you, and if it's not available anywhere in the country, then as soon as it is available somewhere, it'll shoot you an email so that you can go ahead and get online and buy it.
And the other thing about Turbo 10 that's really cool is they also search your local mom and pop shop smoking shops that have a tin of probably, let's just say, for example, Peter Heinrichs Golden Slice that's been sitting on their shelf aging unopened for 2 years or so because nobody's bought it, but they have it. Turbo 10 will find it there. You might be paying more of a premium price, but for some of those tobaccos that are harder to get, so it's worth it on some of them.
Yeah, and my buddy in Austin, who's in the Austin Pipe Club, Warren, is the guy that's kind of managing and running that website. And as far as I know, that he updates that sucker almost every day.
Every day, yeah.
So it's pretty relevant.
Yeah.
And also, we met the guy at the Texas Pipe Show back in October. He's
he's
awesome.
a nice
guy.
He's
a great guy as well. So
So turbo10.com. Put your name on the list for whatever. You can search any blend. I've got an email waiting for me to shoot out when Bagpipers becomes available.
Me too.
So So put your name in there, and as soon as it becomes available, they'll let you know. All right. Well, there we go. Finally found a Virginia that I think I can smoke.
I like
There's a good one.
I don't know if I'd smoke this in the wintertime, though, but definitely in the summertime it's hitting some buttons.
God, it's hitting some good buttons.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Good choice.
All right. You have anything else you want to share?
Just like, comment, and subscribe. I know in an earlier episode, me and Dad had talked about just hearing y'all's feedback, period, on any of the smokes we've either tried or something that might have inspired you guys or something that might have you guys liked that we haven't tried yet. Just send us the comments, send us the information. That's what this whole pipe smoking community is about. It's just sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge, and enjoying a good bowl.
Yep.
I agree.
So please let us hear what you have to say.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We do appreciate everyone watching. We do appreciate everyone sending us their comments. I'll get back to you, I promise. And if you got any suggestions on tobaccos or pipes that you want us to try,
yes,
send those to us as well. Now, we also do whiskeys. And I've got a whiskey lined up. I think right now, with the heat and everything, I'm not
kind of tough. Yeah,
I'm not too sure I want to do a whiskey right now, but we'll do one here, in a little bit. But right now, I've been sticking to tobaccos, and we'll have a pipe episode coming up.
Yeah,
pretty soon. So,
yep, that'll look pretty good.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget,
make all your piping moments count.
take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
Appreciate it.